Things get a little tough around Tucson. Only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Missouri's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. He'll try it again. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
As a defensive coordinator, you always want your guys to be physical and set the tone. How about this with this offense? They run the ball 3 straight times and no first down. This defense does a great job being very disciplined up front, being very physical, and now getting 3 stops in a row and forcing a 4th down.
Trying to get it to the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
They kick it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Arizona's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game...
He's going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wildcats are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Got it in the middle. It's Hunter. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, better look out! And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Hand off to Jones. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Crosses the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
Makes the catch. It's Roberts. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's McAllister. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
2nd and 11. 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 2nd
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
Here we go. Ready?
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't connect on his first throw.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up for it.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll give it to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Look out, he's got room. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And off to Jones. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to...
Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to back and leads it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's McAllister. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To the air, it's McAllister. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Hoffman. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Looking downfield, it's McAllister. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Handoff to Jones. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first.
Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Dropping back, it's McAllister. That's caught. It's Terry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Motion from the wideout. Going to swing it on second down. He's got him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's going to fire deep. Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Arizona. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Madison. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's McAllister. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terry.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You you just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's McAllister. The short hands, it's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And his offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Off play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Terry. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Play number 9 on this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Looking downfield, it's McAllister. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. work the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right on the money. Touchdown, Tigers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, a clock an enemy. With the catch, it's Hunter. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here comes the heat. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get